Hello everybody. What am I know? Welcome to the first episode of Kealey Teaches You Something. Today, we're gonna learn about school. As many times I've said it online, I didn't do very well in school, which makes me pretty qualified to teach you about school because I know what you shouldn't do and what you should do in order to be successful, because I was not. I just bought this whiteboard just so I could write this. So let's get on to the video. Let's get on to the tips and the tricks. I just want it to be interactive. I didn't know it would be so annoying. What I learned in most of my years of high school and middle school is, and I never did my homework, and I never did well on tests, but if I had done well on my homework, I would have gotten better grades. And that's just a fact. That's just a fact. I didn't do well on tests, and I should have taken that as a sign that I should be doing my homework. Number 2 is show up to school. The only reason my guidance counselor ever really approached me about doing so bad is because I was never there. If I had just shown up and done bad, she probably would not have cared as much as she did. But I never showed up. I didn't write any of these things down, I'm just doing it off the top of my head. Bring your own lunch, if you can. This really saved my life and my body, because school food is disgusting. I just think that this is important. If you're feeling like really bad about school, you can always just be like, oh my god, I have this in my lunch though, so like it's fine. You know, like a little light at the end of the tunnel type thing. Also, if you bring your own lunch, you can eat it throughout the day. And that's really good because I get hungry during class. If you're gonna be late, get breakfast. This is like a classic. If you're late to school one morning, just get breakfast. Because one, you get to have like a nice meal before school, right? You get to like get coffee, like the Dunkin' Donuts. Ideal. And it like makes being late worth it. Like if you're just late, like you're just gonna be a few minutes late if you're just late. But if you get breakfast, it'll be for a reason. And you'll have fuel for the rest of the day, because apparently breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Number 5, just graduate. That's it. I didn't drop out. I almost did, but my guidance counselor like forced me to graduate. It was senior year when I started like goofing around. And everybody was just like, you know, you made it to senior year, why wouldn't you just do it? And I was like, because I don't want to. And then everybody made me do it, and I was like, whatever, I guess people care about my, you know, education. I mean, it's hard, I know, it was really hard. But like walking on that stage was kind of fun, I guess. I didn't really go to any graduation parties, or I didn't have one of my own either. So it didn't really matter, but the only thing that got me through high school was my TV Pro class, which was an elective. It was like a weird like 4-year like special class, whatever. And that's the only reason that I stayed in high school, in that specific high school, is because I had such a great teacher and a great class, and it was really fun, and I was learning how to edit videos and stuff, and that's what I wanted to do. And I didn't know I wanted to do that until like sophomore or junior year. So like freshman year is kind of like but. And also electives, if you take a fun, easy elective that you enjoy, it raises your GPA, because if it's fun and easy and you get an A in it, it's a no-brainer. I don't really know what grade most of you are in. A lot of you that were commenting on my, that comment on my Instagram question things, we're talking about sophomore and junior year, but this is for my seniors. Participate in senior activities. I did not do this. I did not participate in senior activities. It was mostly because I was poor and like I couldn't pay for it myself. I didn't want my parents to, even though they offered. I don't know if I regret not participating, but I definitely feel like it would have been fun. I didn't really go to prom senior year either, but I went junior year, so I didn't really miss out on anything. I had coffee before this, so I'm going a little bit crazy. But yeah, if you're a senior in high school, I would say participate in senior activities, just because like if you have like the money for it, like why not? Like If your parents offer to pay for it, say yes. It's not that big of a deal, just do it. And then you'll have like stuff to think about in the future. Have fun. Everybody that is old, you know, like older than you, like in their like adults, like real adults, they will always tell you that high school is like the best time of your life, which I haven't really been in high school long enough to be like, oh my god, you know, take me back. But I feel like eventually I'm going to get to that point, just because, I mean, sometimes I do miss like being like a high schooler, like just having that like label, having just like stupid like high school stuff to worry about. I mean, for like high school is fun. So finding friends in high school is really easy. Because one, you're all trapped in the same building, and some of you in the same rooms for hours on end. So if you're sitting in class, just like make friends with the people around you, because they're sitting around you and they'll sit there for like the whole year, the whole quarter, the whole semester. So just like be like, hey, what's up? Like high school kids, like it's really easy to make friends because you guys are just a bunch of kids trapped in a big building together. I'm gonna make 10 tips. This is the last tip because I just remembered this one. And it's really good and I did it. So, it's first day of school. At the beginning of every year, I would get a map of my school, like online or something, and I'd print it out, and I'd get my schedule, and I would map out all my classes. The whole like locker, backpack, which do you carry around. My battery died. First days, I was talking about. Oh, if you want to use a locker or your backpack. Now, there are routes to be able to use your locker accordingly, but towards the end of the year, you just end up using your backpack. That's what happened to me anyway. I like had like a whole plan for my locker, and then at some point I just put everything in my backpack. And at some point, everything became absolutely nothing because I just stopped carrying shit around. So, lockers, maps, what else? Oh, supplies. Sometimes my mom would take us before high school started or before school started to get some, you know, general supplies, and then we'd get like a list of stuff during school. But honestly, just wait until you get the list, and then that first weekend, just fucking go shopping because it's so much easier to do that. You have like one trip and you just organize everything. Because like if you buy notebooks and then you start using them in class before you get the supply list, you just start writing random shit in it and then they got all mixed up and then you've wasted like 5 notebooks. I think that's all the tips that I can give you guys. The reason I decided to give you these tips, like I said before, is because I realized that so many of you are still in school. And I wanted to make this video because I know school just started. It's probably a little bit late. I know school started like maybe a week ago or a few weeks ago or something. But I just wanted to talk about high school and middle school and stuff. The reason I can give you guys these tips and you can take them seriously is because I failed in school, and so you can learn from what I didn't do, and then you can do it or not do it, and then you can win at life and graduate with good grades, and then maybe go to college if you want to. Okay, so my battery keeps dying. I don't know what I was talking about, but I'm just gonna end the video here because I'm done trying to figure out when my battery's broken. So thanks for. I'm gonna use this whiteboard in every single video. Awesome. Okay, well, now I'm gonna just kill myself.